Viet Block. I was born in Da Nang, Vietnam. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, so I moved to the States when I was 10 months old, so I did all my schooling in Portland. I started playing violin when I was 6, nearly 7. I was in first grade, and I remember my father asking me if I was interested in some extracurricular activity, so whether that had been sports or music. Always been a tool that I can express myself because I'm not the greatest with words. And also I find performing to be a really spiritual process. And I really believe that everyone has some unique gift. And for me, playing violin is my gift. So it's a way I can share my service with others when I play music for them. So I started playing with the Grande Symphony last season when I first moved to this area. I currently live in Pendleton, Oregon. And so every year they have an annual concerto aria competition. So I applied last February and I ended up winning the open category. So this following year, I will get to play on our upcoming concert on November 20th and the 23rd. I'll be playing the Bruch Concerto, and the symphony will also be performing Schubert's Unfinished Symphony and the Emperor Waltz by Strauss. This piece is a standard 3-movement concerto. But it is a little unusual in that the first and second movement are attacca, which means they go right into each other. There's no complete stop. And what I really love about this piece, the orchestra is crucial in telling the story in this concerto, and they really have, half of the work here because without the orchestra, it's just not complete. First movement, I find it really contemplative. And the way it moves, it begins with a statement by the orchestra, and then I have a lone statement, but it has a lot of solo ad liberty. So like this opening statement after the orchestra plays, I come in, and it's essentially all by myself. And they play this really beautiful transition. So it goes straight into the second movement. The orchestra transitions the mood all of a sudden, and we're in a new key, E flat major, and then it calms again, and then the second movement's an adagio, so it's much slower, and really kind of I think of it as like a romantic, but in the sense, not necessarily a love romantic, but also like a warm feeling to it. We enjoy all these melodies in the second movement. And then the last movement, Allegro, is really triumphant and jubilant. And again, the orchestra has this great opening to this that really sets me up perfectly for when I come in with my G major chord. Now we've started in G minor, so now we're triumphant in a major key. You should come to the Grande Ronde Orchestra Symphony concert because there has been a lot of people working hard to bring you excellent music. Not just myself playing the Bruch Concerto, but we have lots of community members in this symphony that have been working hard for months to put this program together. And so as our conductor, Zachary Banks, and all the people behind the scenes that all it takes to get an orchestra concert together. All the people on the board, and of course the community as a whole to be supportive of a symphony is amazing. So please come out and support your local symphony.